What's going on, everybody? Yeah, as you can see, a little different. I got glasses on. Let's take those off. I like the glasses, but they're a bit uncomfortable. I said I was going to be making this video, and for those of you who are just showing up, I made a post on Twitter the other day where I said that I was going to be talking about this. Because I have not been active with my YouTube channel for a little while, and I haven't been active with connecting with people who I needed to connect with, and it's just been a little rough. So let's just dive into it. So, up until about 2 months ago, I was pretty active when it came to my YouTube channel. I was uploading consistently. If it wasn't every single day, it would usually be every single weekend, or at least 3 to 5 videos a week. And then that stopped. And then at this time, I was also going to school. I just finished up this most recent semester. So that was going on. Plus, I had stuff going on with my family. And I also had stuff going on with outside of school, extracurricular stuff, friendships, all of that good stuff. And the only way I can explain what exactly happened to me is I kind of felt like things were collapsing in on themselves. I kind of felt like I was under a house of cards and they were all just falling on top of me. And that's the point that I want to get to today. This isn't a advice video. This isn't me talking about what I think works, what I think helps, or anything. This is kind of just me talking about chronic depression and why it sucks and why it has been impacting me, and more specifically, that's the reason why I've been gone. I know over the past couple of months I've been saying, oh, guess what, I'm going to have a list of videos up on the channel, or I have a set schedule and I have this, that, and the other ready to go, and then they just didn't come to fruition. And for the most part, the reason why is because with everything that I had going on earlier this year, I didn't necessarily feel like with the amount that I was doing that it would ever be good enough. I didn't feel like no matter how hard I worked, no matter how hard I accomplished, I wasn't ever happy with myself. And that's still a constant struggle that I'm going with. I find that when it comes to the way I deal with depression, I'm always that kind of person who is always, I try to hide my depression and my sadness and pretty much how much I just do not like being alone with myself through hard work. I've always been an advocate for hard work. I've always been, I like listening to entrepreneurs. I like listening to people like Aaron Marino or Gary Vaynerchuk or Grant Cardone. I like listening to those people. And I like having an idea of success, goals, all of this stuff in mind. But with all these goals in mind, like I said, YouTube channel, side projects, everything, I don't want to get into specifics at this point in time, but with everything I had going on, I was never actually finding any time for myself. And I still find it hard to find time for myself. And I can't really explain that. And I guess it's more or less, ever since I was a boy, I know that everybody deals with this, but insecurities have always been a major thing for me. Like, if it wasn't one thing, it was the other, right? And you guys can notice this video isn't going to be edited because I didn't want it to be. But throughout my entire life, whether it was theater stuff in high school and early college, or film related stuff that I'm doing now, or YouTube, or when it comes to how I take care of myself physically, mentally, and emotionally, I always felt like I was in some kind of a competition with everybody. I always felt like no matter how hard I worked, no matter how hard that I tried to get somewhere, I wasn't going to get there. I always felt like no matter how hard I worked, I wasn't going to be good enough. I was never happy with myself, to the point where everybody knows that I'm a big advocate for Yoda. Yeah, right. I'm an advocate for him too. I'm a big advocate for yoga and meditation. But it's difficult for me to do that. And another thing about me is that it's hard for me to give advice to myself and follow through with advice that I give other people. I'm good at giving advice that helps people. I'm good at giving advice that actually helps people move on with their own personal demons. It's difficult for me to take the advice that I'm giving to other people to give to myself. And it's just been it's been a struggle. And that's the reason why I've been gone. And I guess this video is kind of therapy for me. It is my entire life. Not just, because of natural occurrences, but because of certain events that have happened in my life, certain things that have happened to me throughout my 22 years of being on this earth. It's still very hard for me to actually accept where I am and say that I'm happy. Because there's always that thought process in the back of my mind that, oh, things may or always will be worse, or things won't get better, or you won't improve. There's always those inner demons, and I know a lot of people, when it comes to listening to entrepreneurs or military personnel or listen to talks like Embrace the Suck, it's always like those are the things that work for some people. They don't work for me. Because I have heard time and time again, if you're depressed, all you gotta do is exercise. All you gotta do is embrace the suck. You gotta do the things that are hard. You gotta do the things that will make you forget about your day. You gotta do the things that are gonna take away all your troubles. When in reality, I understand that works for a lot of people, but every time I have tried that, it has made me feel worse about myself. I still exercise on a daily basis. I try to make time to exercise for myself. But when it comes to taking a break or not focusing on work and YouTube and all of this other stuff, it is physically demanding of me. And it is difficult. And like I said, my entire life, I have never had the highest opinion of myself. I know I come across probably differently to other people. I know I inspire certain people. But this is me being real. I think this is probably for the first time you're getting a behind the scenes look of what I deal with on a daily basis. Like and I understand that there might be some of you who are saying, oh yeah, just go to therapy, go see a counselor. I have been to therapy, I have been to counseling, and I think talk therapy, like talking with friends about this kind of stuff, I think it helps me more than professional therapy does. At least that's been my own personal experience. I'm not going to begrudge anybody who goes to therapy, because I know that kind of stuff works for them, but needless to say, I've been to see many counselors. I've been to group therapy sessions. I've been to see different therapists. And while some were better than others, none of it usually works for me. And I don't know. So I wanted to make this video for you guys, because there have been some of you who have been wondering. There have been some of you who have given me some kind words, and I appreciate it. But I wanted to give you guys a brief look behind the camera of what I'm going through, because I'm working hard. There's a lot of projects I've got going on right now, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, until the end of December, until January, I don't think I'm gonna be uploading any new reviews or videos on this channel. Ever since the school ended, I think I need to take some time. I need to take some time off, and I need to reevaluate myself. And if I go to see movies, I will certainly let you guys know, but I won't be making reviews. And that's another thing that sucks about depression. The things that you love, the things that you want to get invested in, the things that you care about the most deeply. When you're depressed, when you're so unhappy, it feels like you can't enjoy the things that you once did. And unfortunately, that's kind of where I am. That's kind of why I've been slipping up on making videos or talking with people outside of, school and stuff. Because I've kind of lost the joy that I used to have in my life. And I'm really sorry I'm sorry you guys are finding out this way. But yeah. Despite how down I am right now, guys, I just want to say that if there's anyone who is feeling the same way I am right now, I just want to let you know that it will get better. Chronic depression has been in my family for a long time. And I know right now I've been going through it for a couple of months, a relapse of it anyways, and it sucks. But I know that I have friends and family and people I can talk to, and I know it will get better. So, I'm not going to end this video the way I usually do, but I just want to tell you guys that if you're going through this kind of thing and you want to talk, just let me know. I love each and every single one of you, and I want all the best for you. Because you're amazing, you're beautiful, and you guys are some of the best parts of my life. I've met some of the best friends I could possibly have on this platform, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So, until next time, heck, I think the next video I may make is my top 10 of the year. Who knows? But you all are amazing. And you have no idea what you mean to me. And that's why I've made this video. Because you all have the right to know. I know some people would tell me that I should be quiet about this kind of thing, but I can't. It's been hard for me the past couple of months. For a whole variety of reasons. And you guys deserve to know. So thank you. Thank you for everything. And I'll see you guys next time.